In today's video, we're going to be checking out a security system by Eufy Security, which is an extension of Anchor, and this is the C2 Pro version, which comes as a kit with 2 cameras and a home base. So this is more of a middle tier from Eufy. They have the non-pro version, and then they also have the 3C, which is the higher up 4K. But I feel like this is a great middle ground and quite affordable for what you get. So let's go ahead and peel the protector off. So this is the box it comes in. We can see that battery life is up to 180 days in huge letters. So these are wireless rechargeable cameras with a dedicated home base station for storage, which is the cool part, is you don't have to have any kind of monthly fee, and it's theoretically more private. So we got more information here, some features, and on the back, which we can go through here real quick. So we got 100% wire free, so it's battery operated, 180 days battery life. So this is with, quite conservative usage. Secure local storage, see clarity in the dark, so it does have like a little spotlight. Human detection, so it is smart, that has AI. Image enhancing, smart integration, works with like HomeKit, Google Assistant, or Alexa. It is weather sealed, has a 100 dB siren, and the home base itself extends Wi-Fi signal, so the camera should reach quite easily all around the house. And military grade data security. And down here we can see everything that's included in the box. All right, so let's go ahead and open it up. So on the top, we got a little welcome pamphlet, a little pin, and I'm guessing this is to reset the cameras. And on the inside, we have a few things. So we do get a couple security stickers if you want to put these around your house or maybe like on a window. A couple mounting templates and a little quick guide of how to connect to Apple HomeKit. And then we got our main guide here that goes over of how to get started, what everything is, connecting, setting up with the app, mounting the camera, more detail, charging the cameras, and yeah, very nice little manual. All right, so let's see what's under here. And there we go. We have the 2 cameras and the home base. So very nicely presented. The cameras actually feel really nice and weighty, and definitely a very, very premium feel to them. So we got 2 of them in this kit, and you can get different combinations of more cameras, 1, 2, 3, or 4 even. And then here we have the home base, which is actually smaller than I thought it would be, which is definitely great. So it's not so big, you can fit it pretty much anywhere. And speaking of anywhere, this will probably have to be next to your router. So under here, we have another box that doesn't really want to come out. There we go. So it looks like here we have all of our accessories, which we have the mounting hardware, our power adapter for the home base. It is 12 volts, 2000 milliamps, which is 2 amps. Some screws and mounting. You also get a Ethernet cable, which we'll need to connect from the home base to the router. And also a pretty long, looks like about 6 feet, USB to micro USB for charging the cameras. So this is everything that's included. So I'm gonna clean up here and we'll get started with connecting and setting it up. All right guys, so we changed locations, and the first thing you need to do is connect directly to our router. So we're gonna get our Ethernet cable, plug it in the back of the home base, and then the other end in your router. And that's going to give us the connection to the internet. So now we just need to give it power, and that plugs in right here and it comes to life. You can see a little red light blinking there. So for the next part, you're going to need to go to Play Store or your App Store and find Eufy by just typing that in, and Eufy Security will come up and you need to install the app. So I already have it installed. I'm just going to open it. So if it's your first time, you will need to register and go through the process. But I already have a camera on there. You guys can see it's in the garage. When you start from fresh, they will ask you what device you're adding. But for us, we're going to click on this plus, and we're going to select home base here on top. It's going to ask us what kind. So this is a home base 2. So we're going to click on that. And then down here, we're going to click on next. And now it's asking us to connect everything, which everything is connected. We'll go to next. Now it's telling us to make sure our phone is connected to the same internet, which it is.
Welcome to Eufy Security. Follow the instructions in Eufy Security app to set up the system. All
right, so it looks like we are connected. We do have the blue light. That's what it's asking for. So we'll click on next. So it wants us to scan a QR code now. We'll click OK. And underneath, there is a QR code. And simple.
Homebase receives a pairing request. Press the sync button on the back to accept it.
So we need to press the little sync button back here. It's blinking red until it peeps.
Homebase was added successfully.
Okay, so it says it's added, and now we can put a name to it. Anything we want. I guess I'll just call it home. Then we'll click confirm. And it says added successfully. So yeah, simple as that, guys. We are connected. So now it wants to update the latest firmware, which we'll go ahead and let it do. So it's going to go through that, and then we'll pair the cameras. All right, so we updated successfully. Let's click on next. So here it tells us to get the best range, or kind of put it a few feet away from the wall. Here we can click finish or add device. So we need to add our camera. So let's click on add device. I got them both here. So we're gonna find our cameras, which are gonna be in the battery camera. And now we're gonna find the 2C Pro, which they don't have. Looks like, I guess 2C is the same thing as the, okay, yeah, it does say it's the Pro also. So it's gonna be the 2C. Click next. So we got to keep it pretty close to the home base, which they are.
Press the sync button.
So let's click the sync until we hear a beep. There we go. So we're going to say we heard the beep.
Ready to add device.
So it made a special sound that the home base understands.
Device was added successfully.
And that's it. It's added. So now we can say where this device is going. So let's just say side door. And then we'll click next. And we have added it successfully. So yeah, simple as that. Now we're going to set what kind of battery performance we want. So optimal surveillance, or customized. Let's see what customized is about. Okay, you can edit it here. Okay, so that's how long the clip is. We're at 60 seconds and 5 seconds between triggers. And here we have a toggle for end the clip early if there's no motion. So yeah, I think I'm going to uncheck that, as who knows, might be some back and forth walking. That looks good here, but you can choose any of these. I just customized mine. We'll go to next. Now it's telling us to completely charge it for, best performance. Here we can choose the kind of notifications we want to get. I like this one here, as it includes the thumbnail with the notification, so you can see right away what's going on. The audio settings, so we're going to leave both of those on. It also reminds us to close the USB port underneath, which is underneath this QR code here. Pry it up, there's like a little rubber piece, and you want to make sure that's nice and tight in there so no rain or moisture goes in. So we're good. And here it gives us tips on how to mount it. And we are live. We can see the preview there. It's the test signal. So click on finish, and here we have the new camera added. So if we click on it, we can see it right there live. Let me turn off the speaker. There we go. And yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, that was pretty simple. Let's go ahead and add our other camera. So now we have this one, the existing one I had, which is an indoor camera inside the garage. And we'll add the second one the same way. And we are done. And now we have our other camera here working just great. All we gotta do now is peel these, and we can go ahead and install them. And so mounting the cameras is not very hard. This is the mechanism that we're working with. It's actually in a few pieces. You just unscrew it. We can kind of see how it all works. So we got this piece in here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna screw this down to the wall or wherever you want it. And then when this is permanently attached, you're gonna clip this piece in there. So it's a little fiddly, but not terrible. And then we can screw this other piece, which has the ball inside of it with the 1/4-inch threads that mount to the camera. Probably not, the easiest, best implementation, but it does work. And you can either put the camera on right away or later. But yeah, basically you will kind of aim it where you want it and then tighten this nut here to solidify the position. Honestly, not a bad system, but just not great and not that easy to use. And you do have to tighten this pretty hard so the camera doesn't move up and down. And I don't think we looked at the camera in detail. So we got the lens there, the 2 LED lights around it. We got the spotlight there, looks like 2 LEDs, 2 holes on each side. Looks like microphones. Then we got the motion sensor here. So this is motion/camera, which uses AI and whatnot else to detect movement. Eufy security logo. Name on the other side. The top is where our sync button was. The back has the mount. It's metal. And the bottom has a speaker here, and also this rubber cover where you charge it. So yeah. So installed both of the cameras, so one in the front and then one in the back, and then I got my other camera here. And actually I've been using it for a while, and I'm quite impressed and very happy with the performance of everything I get from the app, and also the notifications have been great. Not only does it present it very well here with previews of what it saw, but also sends it to my watch as a preview, which is great too, because I can just glance at it to see if it's just somebody walking by or if it's actually somebody coming towards the house, kind of like the mailman. And as we get the alerts, they add up here, and then if you click, you can see. I'll go back here a few days and show an example here, like the mailman. So if you click on it, it should pull it up. There it goes. So that's him going back to the car there, and that's him coming. So it triggers pretty quickly. It gets the person pretty easily, as it is set to human detection is what I have it. And It does get a few, as you guys can see here. Looks like about 15 or so a day. Even with that many, the battery on the front camera still lasts a good couple months, which is impressive. On the back one here, I have it mostly turned off for notifications, but it's kind of just monitoring here the backyard, and that's a live view there. This one with the notifications on lasts pretty much forever, so it doesn't see much, especially in human detection. But I also notice when it's this far away, it doesn't track the human itself as well either. So but yeah, overall it works very well and very impressive, and the app has plenty of features and all kinds of different things you can do and adjust, obviously, here in the settings. And you got plenty of stuff here. So yeah, we can see the battery's at 55, and it's been over a month, I think, since I charged it. So yeah, they easily last 2 months for my situation. I can see the battery actually lasting even longer with less detection, or if you maybe go into optimal battery, but I have it here on custom with these settings. So yeah, again, very happy with the Eufy. And if I needed more cameras, I can just add them to here. And also, probably the best part about this whole app is that since it's localized, there's no subscriptions or anything like that, which is great. And when you are on LTE away from the house, obviously it sends you everything the same as you would have it here. And with that said, I've used different brands and companies, and so far this one has been the best. So yeah, if you're looking for a great security system that's upgradable, definitely look into the Eufy. Especially the 2C Pros are a great deal for what you get. Great quality, compact cameras, last a long time, and just a great value in my opinion overall. So if you guys are interested, I'll have some links in the description. Check it out. If you do enjoy videos like this, stay tuned for more. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.